we doing, guys? It is the last race of the round. We are riding in the Blue League Division C3, and today we have got Empire Elevation to tackle. It's a pretty, I don't know, it's not exactly flat, but it's not exactly hilly to start with a big fuck off kicker at the end. Lots of people chatting, saying, I think it might be quite sedate today. We will see what happens. But yeah, we just the team pull wheelers. We got 6 of us in the team today. We're in the bike and beer kit. There is another team in bike and beer, but we are the main one. That's me right in the middle there with the blue cap. So yeah, we're just sitting in, holding out, seeing what the rest of the pack are doing for the first few minutes, and then yeah, we'll see what happens.
The year's been long, mate. Too many Tuesdays sweating in a pain cave. Fun on max, towel on the bars, legs humming like a dodgy fridge in a takeaway. But tonight's different, innit? Last race of the year, all points on the line. Everything stacked like empty gel wrappers on the desk. I log in, boom, welcome to New York. Neon skyline shining like it's laughing at me. Empire elevation, loading slow like it knows what it's about to do to my future happiness. Pool wheelers rolling deep, Jim's already talking tactics. Matt's flexing FTP screenshots, Chris tapping away like he's done a secret recon. Richard's calm, too calm. Alun saying it'll be fine, boys, like the liar he is. And then there's me, P-Dub, trying to convince my legs we can actually do this again. We roll out smooth, sandwich of avatars gliding over glass sky bridges. Everyone chatting big, wattage small. That false confidence phase before the pain arrives. Then the route tilts up, New York plates, proper kicker. Zwift raging and flicking red like a warning sign in a nightclub loo. The group snaps, Matt launches, Chris follows. Jim's breathing steam like a busted boiler. Richard's there, floating like it's all part of his bloody plan. And we crest.
So yeah, the started off pretty sedate as planned or as expected. A few people went off the front, just had a few little melee attacks. I just closed it down. Didn't really want anyone getting away, but yeah, just kind of the whole pack stayed together for this part of the race. Yeah, we just a few minor little kickers really, just to kind of going through. I think which one's this called? Prospect Park, isn't it? I think this little section. But yeah, it's a reverse loop to the one I did, I think, before in the weekly race, in the summer showdown or the New York showdown. So yeah, okay. So I think at the beginning of this race, I swear somebody told me it was 11 power-ups in this race, but I'm pretty sure, but as we kind of go through the race, definitely wasn't 11 power-ups. So yeah, sorry if I've confused anyone, but yeah, yeah, just a few surges, a few people kind of just sitting in, and actually in the chat on the WhatsApp group, a few people were saying like, oh, this is pretty sedate, isn't it? I feel like I'm getting a little bit bored here. And yeah, it was I mean, my average heart rate is really quite low. I'm feeling pretty comfortable at this point, but it's a long way to go. And you know, we're only just over 6k in, and I mean, this little kicker here is relatively hard, and people are pushing quite hard up there, but nothing crazy. And as we come out of Prospect Park, we go directly into New York City from the right hand side here. Everyone's keeping quite close. No one's really trying to go too nuts. This guy goes off the front, close that down, and just really just wanting to keep everyone together, really make sure there's no attacks, and just hold it all clean.
Only to drop, only to rise again. Cause these big fuck off hills at the end, yeah mate, they're here to settle arguments. They got no mercy, no chill, no pity for your festive fatigue. Final climb, everything hurts except the hope. I'm wrestling the bars like I'm trying to tune a TV for 1994. ERG mode laughing, heart rate redlining, fan sounding like a jet engine that's given up on life. Balloon goes, proper hero move. Jim counters, Matt detonates himself in slow motion.
As it goes, Matt did actually pull the pin and kind of go here, actually, to be honest. As we came down on the escalator back there, he kind of had a bit of a boost really going through, and he just kind of decided to keep it going. No one wanted to chase it down. The guy in the front here, the guy in orange, he didn't look like he wanted to close it down or chase it down too hard. And yeah, just kind of let Matt do what he wanted to do and see what happens, really. Matt did say at the end, actually, he only kind of did that just to kind of try and push the pace, really, because no one was really trying to do too much. Everyone's just sitting in, no one's really pushing the pace, and so Matt just decided he wanted to just try and just make everyone work a little bit harder, really, which is fair play. Good dig that was, Matt. Yeah, as we're kind of coming up to this section on the mini map, you can just see this hill like looming coming up. And as we come out of here, escalator coming up, everyone just sprints up that escalator as they normally do, just to get up and over, and everyone's back together again. With this climb coming up, I think everyone was kind of not feeling nervous, but yeah, you can tell that everyone's like kind of just holding it together, just making sure no one goes off. Everyone wanting to really just get over this little bump without any dramas really. This guy in pink behind me, Sandit, he was pushing quite a lot throughout the race, as was quite a few of the other riders. These guys in the yellow and black chevron jerseys, they were pushing pretty hard. Echelon Racing, I think they are. The guy in the front with the little orange jersey. And so yeah, as we come up over here through the banner, over the bridge, and sure enough, down the other side, nice little break. Everyone's just kind of feeling like everything's come back together, and actually most of the race was together really. I think there was a smaller group of at split towards the beginning of the race, but everyone was pretty much close together, and yeah, just feeling pretty good.
I'm wrestling the bars like I'm trying to tune a TV for 1994. ERG mode laughing, heart rate redlining, fan sounding like a jet engine that's given up on life. Balloon proper hero move. Jim counters, Matt detonates himself in slow motion. Chris and Richard drag the group like they're on a Sunday spin. I look at the screen, see my name, P-Dub, hanging on like a bloke, clinging to the last chip in the bag, but I ain't quitting. Not tonight, the line appears, glowing, tempting, mocking. All the points, all the pain. One last push, and I launch. Legs screaming, fan wobbling, pain cave shaking. The sort of final kick that makes the neighbors question everything. Cross the line, silence. Heavy breath, sweat dripping like a leaky tap. Then the boys start typing. Nice one, lads. Good race. See you next season. Yeah, Empire Elevation done. Year finished. Point settled. Pool wheeler still standing. And me, P-Dub, still here. Still pedaling. Still ready for the next big climb.
As we come out of that escalator section, pace picks up a little bit. Alan decides to go off the front here, and so I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. And yeah, we kind of me and him, we formed a little bit of just a bit of a breakaway for a small point, and it held out for quite a while. To be fair, this section here is a little bit rolling hills, and then we got joined by this chap called Sandit. A couple of others come over to us, and yeah, we're just kind of pushing quite hard, pushing 3-4 watts per kilogram. Alan goes back on the front, that's a little bit, and then the other guys aren't really pushing too hard. They're just kind of sitting in, trying to stay with us at this point. We've managed to get about 10 seconds on the other group, and looking back, thinking, okay, we can try and maintain this. Although, you know, there's a couple of flat sections coming up with a couple of escalators. Thinking, okay, let's push a bit more, and so I push off the front, thinking that they were going to come with me, and actually they didn't. They kind of no one put in a dig, and so I just kind of put a dig and kind of got a couple of seconds on them. But then I'm like, oh, I don't really want to be here right now. I don't want to be out here on my own. I just knowing that the climb's coming, I'm not that strong on the climbs. Don't really want to be blowing everything before I get to the climb and then just can't have nothing left. So I'm kind of soft pedaling at this point, letting the group behind me catch. But then, sure enough, the group behind us, they catch as well. And so, like you can see in the mini map, there's all the groups almost merge really at this point. So fair play to those guys for chasing down. And then as we hit the bottom of the climb, all of the red on the little gradient map there is absolutely disgusting, and a few things flashing at me. My eyes start going a little bit weird, and yeah, heart rate starting to spike a little bit more. Alan's still with me. This chap called Sunday, he's with us. Jay Padden, he was with us. And although the group behind did catch, they were probably pushing quite hard to catch. And then as soon as we hit the bottom of the hill, or the bottom of the climb, I think they probably weren't probably a little bit spent at that point, putting all the effort into catching. So I don't know. I felt quite fresh as we got to the bottom of the hill. My legs were a little bit sore, to be fair. I wasn't feeling in great place, to be fair, but feeling all right. But I knew there was only a small group of us. Me and this chap Sander ended up just kind of like almost shadow boxing each other, really, basically just trying to see what each other are doing. And as we come up to the last couple of 100 meters, he puts a little dig in, nothing major, but just enough to get away, and then he hits his feather up, and I think his feather up against my arrow was the difference of and obviously he had a big kick, and fair play to him getting through, but yeah, um, yeah, he got rolled over, but yeah, I was considering. I'm not a big climber. I was quite happy with that. I would have liked to get the win, but hey, fair play to Sander. He actually smashed it at the end there, mate. And yeah, a couple of the just looking at some of the other guys that come in over the line. Alan comes in fourth. Fair play to him, mate. Alan said at the end it's best finish he's had in his ERL so far. So yeah, well done, Alan. Good race, good season, good round, good racing. Enjoyed that. And yeah, see you next 2026, guys.